Okay, my name is Tweedy Malagian. I'm the patron of the Aiyura 50th Golden Jubilee celebration for this year. The celebration will be held up in Aiyura Valley on July 24th, 25th, 26th to 2026. Okay, we have in Moresby, we are planning a Gala Dinner Fundraiser to raise funds to go towards the celebration. And the Gala Dinner Fundraiser will be held at the APEC Haus on the 23rd of May, 2026. It will start at 5:30 and finish around 10 p.m. As an ex-Aiyura, I would give anything to give back what the school has given to me. And I'm sure a lot of ex-Aiyura former students have the same feeling. Once an Aiyuran, always an Aiyuran. That's the saying that Mr. Kunet always say. So this is talks about to all the ex-Aiyuras too, that you wherever you are, there is 100 kina give-a-thon where you can contribute to. And there's also those who live in Moresby. The tables are going for 10,000 per table. That's 1,000 kina per chair. So you and I, if there's a way we can give, this is one of the ways that we can give back to our schools. Is whatever is raised there will go towards the celebration and also towards the legacy projects, the tangible projects the school might need. So we fund boilers or repainting of the classrooms or dormitories, all this. So once we start that, we are also planning to start alumni association so that the projects, the fundraising and will continue throughout the years down the line so that we can continue to support our beloved school. I was in Aiyura in 1983 and 84. And in 83, I was a member of the dining hall committee. In 84, I became the chairman of the dining hall committee. And I was responsible for the mess, whatever, on behalf of the students to represent them. One of the benefits of being the chairman of the dining hall committee was the fact that I had access to the kitchen, and I had access to the avocados. I had access to the buns and the cooks. For some reason, they like me, so they will always put something special for me, like the extra bun or extra something. So maybe I became. But my favorite was the avocado, growing up there. So, in fact, I started to put on muscles when I started eating avocado up at Aiyura. And I just love this. Even today, I can eat 10 just raw, just 5 to 10 avocados one at once, you know. Apart from being the dining hall committee chairman, I was the captain of the Aiyura soccer team, and we beat Yonki team, soccer team in the pre-season finals, and also we beat I think it's I forgot the name of the team, the Raipinka, the Lutheran, the squad from that. These guys are not simple. They are not small guys. These guys they're muscular. They are built for rugby. They could play soccer because of the missionaries. I think from the Finchafen influence, the Lutheran missionaries that went up. So we beat them in the grand final. So we won 2 grand finals in 1984. That's one of the things that I will always treasure. And then we I was a team captain with Margaret Fina. We were the team captains for the Aiyura team that played against the other national high schools that came. It's 1984. And then Aiyura won all the overall points, and we became the champions of that year. I also took part in 100 meters sprinting, athletics. I never trained for it. I would always go to Mr. Sanderson, my tutor, and ask him if I could get on the track to go with them to, those are last minute, to go to Goroka, NSI, or to go to Kainantu High School to take part in the run-ins. Yeah. So, I never trained to do the sprintings. I would go down to Ukarompa, or just at the spur of the moment. When there's a notice, I pick up myself and go up there to run. But I never committed myself to athletics. But 2 ball games, yes, soccer, and then I played rugby league later on, and basketball. I forgot basketball. Yeah, I was a good basketballer too. But when I left Aiyura, I stopped playing basketball. I concentrated on soccer, and then I switched to rugby league. And I never took part in the athletics. Yeah. When we left our parents to go up to Aiyura for the first time, we were kids coming out from our homes. And Aiyura was the groundbreaking 2 years for us to live on our own, to find our footpath, so to speak. And Aiyura is unlike the universities when you go for specific. Aiyura was the groundbreaking years for us. So that's why we treasure that so much. The food that we ate, we will always think about our parents. And we don't like the food. But we had to live with that for 2 years. And then we became accustomed to the food that we ate. And then I remember the palang biscuits was there. And students were complaining that they are tired of eating palang biscuits. It's still the best oatmeal biscuit today. So I had to go and see Mr. Kunet to ask him to change the biscuit. And it took a while for the biscuits to arrive, but it arrived on the day after graduation. You guys were in grade 11. The day before I left, the meeting team left Aiyura. On that morning, Paradise Biscuits was saved. And the only guy that said thank you to me was Vanny Diro. All the others, I don't know what to say to them. But Vanny Diro thanked me for the biscuits that day. There was a change. I don't know whether they still have a Paradise Biscuit, but it was good. I still enjoy the oatmeal and the Paradise Biscuit.
Have you been to Aiyura since you graduated in 1984?
Yes, I've been to Aiyura, I think, 4 times. Twice in 2004. On my duty travel up to Goroka and back. 2004 I went to Aiyura to the Aiyura Dideman DPI station, and while I was there, I drove into Ukarompa and into our school. I went to see Pakao and all the other cooks there. Took some photos of the big log Aiyura National High School with my daughter, and then the same year I went back again. I brought the volunteers that I brought from Canada to work at the Aiyura station. And then 2006, I went back there, passing through on my way to Goroka. I dropped in to just look at the school, say hello, and then on the 4th time was in 2012. I brought my whole family and we went there to spend a weekend with my cousin who was a lecturer at teaching up at Aiyura at that time. So 4 times. I'm looking forward to go for the 50th anniversary Golden Jubilee in July this year. It's once an Aiyuran, always an Aiyuran. It's a very sad situation for now. When you look at, we could get on a PMV or any other trucks get in from Kainantu into. When you go into Kainantu and there's no transport back, we just get on with the locals, and they'll respect you. Just pile up, hang on the side, and we just go back into. A couple of times you walk from Kainantu into. You can't do that now. Yeah, and it's sad. The roads were good at that time too. I remember going to watch teardrops at Kainantu Theater. Some of us we took a trip into Kainantu just to watch teardrops, and we were sitting on the rows below, and then there was a mother who left a daughter or a child with one of the babysitters or sitting back row, and she was sitting next to us, and then the movie was so sad that she started to cry, and she was calling for a child who just fed her back, bringing Pekini Blooming come, So she wanted to hug a child and cry, That was something that I'll never forget. But the place was clean, When we arrived, the airport was still, the strip was still there. Now there's no airstrip. We saw flights coming in before they stopped the airstrip, Kainantu airstrip. So those were the decline in the buildings and the roads, and it's a very sad situation. It only us we can feel that sadness, because we know what it used to be like. Yeah. Even the school too. People say that the buildings are rotting and things like that. So it's our school. So if we form that alumni and we get things rolling, so we probably have fundraising every year for specific projects. We will maintain that school apart from the government. Yeah.
Anything else you want to say?
We will be going around seeking sponsors for the May 23rd Gala Dinner Fundraiser. So once the tickets and the letters are set, we will go out to different sponsors, potential sponsors, former students. So if you're a former student listening, we will be coming to you, and we give back to what we can give back to the school for what the school has done for us. We are here because of people like Mr. Kunet and Dan at the school, instilling that discipline. I wrote to Mr. Kunet one time, 2 years ago, and he wrote back, signing off as Mom and Dad Kunet. And that really touched me, because that's true. They were our moms and dads when we left our parents to go up to Aiyura for the first 2 years of our lives, away from our parents.